You can pretty much control anything on the device. You can also control the brightness. As we can see, we can set it up to the lowest, also to the max, and it does work like a charm. Here we can see that also we can put in an automatic brightness, which basically you have this little toggle that you can enable it and also disable it. We can see that we can also control the volume, and we can also control the ringtone volume as well. And here we can see when we tap on the flashlight, it is quite bright. Now it is not that bright where it's going to give you a lot of light, but at least it does the job. Also, we have here the timer, and the timer does work very well. We can also set up the alarm, the stopwatch, whatnot. Now, there's also other great features, like here on the settings, we can see that it does look very similar to iOS 7. And I say iOS 7 because it actually does. I've seen a preview of the iOS 8, and it is a little bit different. Now, they did implement some iOS features, like the one you saw in the Task Killer, where it has the contacts and you can make quick phone calls to your favorites and whatnot. But here we can see that for the most part, it does look like iOS 7. And as a matter of fact, if you go here to General, About, let's see here, we go to About Device, we can see that if we scroll down, it does show right here that it does have the iOS 7 theme. And actually, this is running the Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean. It's not going to be the KitKat. Now, the CPU here, we can see it's fake. It's not going to be 2.4 gigahertz. It's going to be 1.2 gigahertz. And if you scroll here to the side, here is all the information. We had the manufacturer, Alps, which we've seen before. We also had the iPhone 5C as a model. We scroll down here, we can see the Android version. It's running as Android 4.4.2, but again, that's going to be fake. We also have here the hardware is going to be the MTK6572, and it does support some gaming. So here we have another game, and this is called Piano Tile. And once again, it does work with basic gaming. Alright, that's just to give you guys an idea. And again, this is not going to be a phone for you to use as a daily driver. I wouldn't recommend it because first of all, the battery is a little bit weak. As you can see, I started the video with 39%, and it's only been a few minutes since I've been making the video, and it's already at 38%. So the battery, you're not going to get the best power. Now, on the other hand, we can see that the Wi-Fi does work very well. We also have the signal reception. It is functioning just fine. So here, let's say we go to settings, and we actually turn off the Wi-Fi. We can see that it is supporting 3G on AT&T. So let's go ahead and turn off the Wi-Fi, and let's find out whether or not it is taking 3G. And it should be anytime now, and as we can see here, yes, it is taking 3G. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to test here the browser. And now that I have disconnected from the Wi-Fi, the next thing we're going to do here on the browser is surf the web. And the first page I'm going to open here is going to be, let's say, youtube.com. Let's open Google here. Let's tap on the actual link, and we can see that it is loading quite decent, again, considering how cheap this device is. And I think this is going to be mostly a concept. Now, let's try another website. Let's say here, dhgate.com. We can actually see how fast it's going to open it. And it's taking me to Google. I guess I mistyped it right now. So if we open here, let's say dhgate, I mean, we can see that it's not going to be the fastest browser out there, but at least it's going to do the job. And again, this is a great phone to mock around, or just pretend that you had the iPhone 6, and that's actually very cool. So here we can see also the box does say iPhone 6, and here on the top you have the picture of the iPhone 6, and then it also says here iPhone 6 on the other side. Then at the very bottom, we're going to be missing the specs. So here we can is that, let's say we hold and press here the home button. We know that on the original device, which is the iPhone 5S, it gives us the option of Siri. Now here, if we hold and press this button, it's going to give us the option of Google search. So let's put here an example. Let's see here, search nearest McDonald's. Right now it's reading basically everything I said, so let's try it again. Search nearest McDonald's. And as we can see, it did give me the command of McDonald's, so it is working very well. And again, for $105, I think this device is just amazing. And it also comes with some Google applications here, like YouTube. Now YouTube, I had problems signing in, and I'm going to show you what happens every time I try. As you can see, I got an error. So every time I try here, let's say to sign in, the error comes up again. So right now, YouTube, I wasn't able to use it. Maybe if I get another application, it could work. Also, it does come here with the Play Store. As we can see, it does function very well. So basically, all you have to do, you search here for the application. And let me go ahead and turn the Wi-Fi on. And let's say I search here for, let's say, Antutu Test Benchmark. It does search it quite fast. And if you tap on it, we can actually install the application just like any other Android device out there. Now, another great thing is that this device, let's say you log into your Google account, it does sync your contacts. If you go here, actually, directly to the contacts, we can actually see that yes, it is working perfectly well. Another thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and open here some applications like the messaging application. It is working fine. We also have here the calendar. It does work very well as well, so we can see here. Now some of these applications are going to look more like iOS 6 still. So here we have the actual album. Here we have the same picture that I took when I unboxed the device. Now talking about the camera, let's say we open the camera, we can see that it is not so good. I mean, it probably looks better on this camera than it is in real life. So let's say we shoot a picture once again. First of all, the flash does not work very well. So if you're buying this device for the camera, I wouldn't suggest it because you're going to be extremely disappointed. So here we can see that when we zoom in, it doesn't focus very well. I mean, it's just only a 5 megapixel camera for a clone that only costs about $100, so you can't really ask for more. Here we have also the weather application, which you can actually set up. I haven't done it already, but you can actually set it up and it works for your city. We also have here the Maps application, which is basically the Google Maps. Let's see what else we have here. We also have here some sort of newsstand. Now this is going to be in Chinese. Let's see here.